are love. You bring light to the darkness. You give hope. You restore every heart that is broken. Great are you, Lord. It's your breath in our lungs, so we pour out our praise. We pour out our praise. It's your breath in our lungs, so we pour out our praise to you only. You give life, you are love. You bring light to the darkness. You give hope. You restore every heart that is broken. Great are you, Lord. It's your breath in our lungs, so we pour out our praise. We pour out our praise. It's your breath in our lungs, so we pour out our praise to you only. Great are you, Lord. All the earth will shout your praise. Our hearts will cry, these bones will sing. Great are you, Lord. All the earth will shout your praise. Our hearts will cry, these bones will sing. Great are you, Lord. It's your breath in our lungs, so we pour out our praise. We pour out our praise. It's your breath in our lungs, so we pour out our praise to you only. It's your breath in our lungs, so we pour out our praise. We pour out our praise. It's your breath in our lungs, so we pour out our praise to you only. Great are you, Lord. Great are you, Lord. And all the poor and powerless, and all the lost and lonely, all of these will come confess and know that you are holy, and know that you are holy. And all will sing out hallelujah, and we will cry out hallelujah. all the hearts who are content, and all who feel unworthy, and all the trust with nothing left. We know that you are holy. We know that you are holy. And oh, we'll sing out hallelujah, and we will cry out hallelujah, and oh, we'll sing out hallelujah, and we will cry out hallelujah. Shout it, go on and scream it from the mountains. Go on and tell it to the masses. He is God. Shout it, go on and scream it from the mountains. Go on and tell it to the masses. He is God. We will sing out hallelujah, and we will cry out hallelujah, and we will sing out hallelujah. Shout it, go on and scream it from the mountains. Go on and tell it to the masses. He is God. Shout it, go on and scream it from the mountains. Go on and tell it to the masses. He is God. Hey friends, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me tonight. My name is Matt Fawcett. If you didn't know that, Sandra, thanks for popping in. It's good to see you and a handful of other people. Thank you for being here. There's a couple links in this video that are tagged with it. The first one is where you can get some of my music completely for free as my gift to you at fawcettmusic.com. The second was where you can help people get the medication they so desperately need by going to map.org/Fawcett and hearing more there about my heart for that ministry and how you can be a part of it. And then, of course, if you're just like, man, I just really want to help you out and want to give me a tip, that's totally on you. If you'd like to do that, that is what the virtual tip jar is there for. It helps me continue to keep making music and get it to more people and more ears. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Feel free to like and share this, and hopefully it'll encourage you and some others tonight as well. Greater is the one who's in us. Greater is the one who calls our name. He will never fail. Stronger is the one within us. Stronger is the one your light, your love endures forever. Mighty is the one who's for us. Mighty is the one who's strong to save. He will make a way. You will make a way. For your love endures forever. Oh, your love endures forever. Open up our eyes, surround us with your light. Your love endures forever. Our God is fighting for us always. Our God is fighting for us all. Our God is fighting for us always. We are not alone. We are not alone. Our God is fighting for us always. Our God is fighting for us all. Our God is fighting for us always. We are not alone. We are not alone. We are not alone. We are not alone. For your love endures forever. Oh, your love endures forever. So open up our eyes, surround us with your light. Your love endures forever. Our God is fighting for us always. Our God is fighting for us all. Our God is fighting for us always. We are not alone. We are not alone. We are not alone. We are not alone. It's so good to be able to sing truths together. I know that some of these songs may be new for you. They are not necessarily obscure, but they're songs that I've loved leading the church in. No matter what church I end up being at, whether it's as a guest worship leader at my home church. And honestly, it's just fun to be able to remember the promises that God has given to us. We are not alone. I remember when I used to get super, super scared, because growing up, my bedroom is in the basement. I was scared of the dark. Still kind of am. And my mom told me, there's a promise that you can remember from God, and it is, I will never leave you. So every single time I'd start getting really, really scared, I would always just pull my hand out and look at him. I will never leave you. And God will never leave us nor forsake us, and he is fighting for us. He loves us ever so dearly. You are created in God's image. You are an image bearer of who he is. And you are created on purpose with a purpose. And I hope you guys remember that and are encouraged by that. It is one truth that I think we can really hold on to. And sometimes when I start feeling really down and depressed and not sure of what's going on, that helps me, that God will never leave me nor forsake me. Helps remind me that he is truly in control. In these crazy times, in the crazy world that we live in, he is the one who is the ultimate designer of everything. And reminds me of Psalm 139, where he says he knows who you are. He knit you together in your mother's womb. And there's no place that you can run or hide from who he is and what he's done for you. have searched me, and you know me. You know when I sit and when I rise. You perceive mine. Whoever thought you discern my going out and my laying down? Before a word was on my tongue, you know it completely. Before a breath was in my lungs, you knew my heart. Know my heart. In the heavens, in the deep, you are there, you hold me. If I rise with the wings of the dawn, or settle by the far side of the sea, there is nothing in or out of this world that can separate, that can hide me from you, me from you. For you created my inmost being. You knit me together, whoa, in my mother's womb. And I will praise you, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. That I know full well. Before a word was on my tongue, you know it completely. Before a breath was in my lungs, you knew my heart, you know my heart. In the heavens, in the deep, you are there, you hold me. If I rise with the wings of the dawn, settle by the far side of the sea, there is nothing in or out of this world that can separate, that can hide me from you, me from you. Search me, oh God, know my heart, you know my heart. Test my anxious thoughts, oh, and lead me, oh, lead me. Search me, oh God, you know my heart, you know my heart. Test my anxious thoughts, oh, and lead me, oh, lead me. In the heavens, in the deep, you are there, you hold me. If I rise with the wings of the dawn, or settle by the far side of the sea, there is nothing in or out of this world that can separate, that can hide me from you, me from you, me from you, me from you. Awesome. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Luke, thank you, man. I really do appreciate that. I do everything in my power to try to make things work as smoothly as possible and to make things as pleasant as possible, which means a lot of times I'm spending mornings trying to
work on my voice and make it smoother and on pitch and all that other fun stuff. So I appreciate you guys hanging out with me and spending your Monday night. I know it is late, but it is definitely a good night, just like any other night, to be able to praise the Lord. So thank you guys for hanging out with me. Again, you can get a free copy of my record at fawcettmusic.com. Just type in your email address so I know where to send it. You can be a hero in my mind by getting medication to people who need it most at map.org/Fawcett. And of course, if you do want to support my ministry in making music, you can do that at the PayPal me link /Matt Fawcett. That's the virtual tip jar.
Perfect, spotless Lamb, redeeming sacrifice, taking all of my sin and shame, so that you will be glorified. Slave to sin no more, ransomed by the King, held captive by His love. All I have is what I believe, that Christ is sufficient to cleanse my soul, broken to pieces, and His blood made whole, enslaved by grace, but from sin set free. Oh, Christ is sufficient for me. Holy, merciful God, Creator of the skies, knew our very heart before there was time, imprinted on our souls, proclaimed in the stars, jealously pursues our hearts, offering abundant life. Christ is sufficient to cleanse my soul, broken to pieces, in His blood made whole, enslaved by grace, but from sin set free. Oh, Christ is sufficient for me. Christ is sufficient for me. No power can take away what love gave, no chain can contain those who believe. Oh, church, let us stand, forever justified, for Christ is all we need. Christ is sufficient to cleanse my soul, broken to pieces, His blood made whole, enslaved by grace, but from sin set free. Oh, Christ is sufficient for me. Christ is sufficient for me. Perfect, spotless Lamb, redeeming sacrifice, taking all of my sin and shame, so that you will be glorified.
I always like to end these things with one final thought, and that is that no matter where you are or what you've done, as you said earlier, God is fighting for you all the time, always. No matter where you are, where you've been, or where you're going, you are never too far to come back home. You were created on purpose and with a specific purpose. And I believe that none of us are done until the Lord is the one that calls us home. And until that time, continue to serve, to love, and to proclaim who God is to all people and to everyone who we come in contact with. Driving at sunrise, chasing my marker signs, leaving last night at the side of the road, cruising past street signs, illuminated by headlights, but not sure where I'm gonna go in this journey. Is lonely. Oh, when you're all alone, the road can be so empty. It's been too long since you've been home. Come back to me, I wanna see your face. Wherever you are, you're never too far to come back home. The radio keeps fading, time zone's always changing. At point A without a point B, at a crossroad I'm searching for something that is worth it. To touch down where I can be free in this journey is lonely. Oh, when you're all alone, the road can be so empty. It's been too long since you've been home. Come back to me, I wanna see your face. Wherever you are, you're never too far to come back home. Awesome. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me tonight. I really do appreciate it. Get your free copy of the record. Change some people's lives forever. And have an awesome rest of your evening. Be good to people out there. You are precious and you are loved. Have a great night. And we will see you guys next time. Thanks.